Takže teraz tu mám hlavného brand manažera značky Castelli, ktorým je Steve Smith. Hello, Steve.
Hello.
So I would just few questions. My first question is, I heard a lot of story about how you dealing the Castelli Gabba to the pro riders, secretly. And now many other brands have similar products to Gabba. You have still this request from the pro riders?
Yeah, it's actually surprising. Lots of riders still, even if they have something like that from the team, they'll get their own and put their own logos on it. So
what's the difference? I mean, the cut, the material, or all together?
Well, I think some other companies are getting close on the cut. Nobody has gotten to this material. So the material is something special in its breathability, its level of protection. There's some other companies that try to do a short sleeve jacket that maybe doesn't have that level of wind protection.
Yeah.
And this is really designed for when the conditions are quite bad and you want to keep your body warm and race hard.
So you have still this request, still from pro pelotons?
Yeah.
Okay, and my other question is about
No, we still have this request, but in, let's say 7-8 years ago when it really exploded, I think we delivered to 10 or 12 pro teams.
Milan-San Remo 2013?
Yeah, it was crazy.
All peloton?
I think probably half the peloton, and it's especially crazy because at that point we had sold maybe 1,500 jackets in the world, but there's 100 of them in the race. So it was really a pro piece then.
Okay, I think Gabba is great. Anyway, I
you.
used it a long time ago. My second question is about new Perfetto collection. What is your favorite feature from all the many stuff, but what's your favorite feature on this collection?
Actually 2 of them. 3. Can I have
Okay,
3 favorite?
you can.
Okay. No, first is that we've really increased the water protection level. So rain, mist, light rain, whatever, you stay completely dry. It doesn't actually come through. So
You mean seams
use it as
and
a
more
rain
DBR?
jacket. Well, the fabric facing the front where the rain comes, the old Gabba fabric, after a little while, a little bit of water would come through.
Yeah.
So you got a little bit wet. You were mostly warm, but you would feel the water. Whereas with the new one, the front-facing fabrics are 100% waterproof. But in our testing, the back-facing fabrics, it's a small upgrade to the old fabric, and it's not 100% waterproof. So if you stay in the rain for 2 hours, if the rain is falling directly on it, a little bit will come through. But since it's on the back-facing, since you're riding, you're moving forward through the rain, the water doesn't come through. So the second feature is the new convertible jacket. The old convertible jacket was a Gabba, and then you had a sleeve that came all the way up to the shoulder, and it was a little bit thick.
4 years.
Yeah, it's okay, but we felt we could do better. So the new one, which we have right back here.
Sleeves.
Yeah, you see one sleeve on, the other sleeve off, so it's really only the sleeve part. There's a zipper right there that goes 3/4 of the way around, so you still have stretch. So when you have the sleeve on, it's a full Gabba long sleeve. It's a jacket you can go down below 0 degrees with, or you can take off the sleeve endings and just have it short sleeve, so you have that good mid-range temperature of a real Gabba. So in one garment, you have everything from 0 to 18 degrees.
Now I think you made the most universal jacket for most conditions. Do you think this piece?
Yeah.
If somebody looking for something, I want to buy just one piece from that collection, you think it will be this one?
I think as any cyclist, if you're buying your first jacket, with that you have everything.
I also
you need,
started with convertible, with older,
Yeah.
but also because it's great, and now I think it's even more.
Yeah. Because the older convertible, because I have the long sleeve and I have the short sleeve, I didn't even take the convertible because I have everything. The old convertible, you didn't really take off your sleeves while you're riding.
Yeah.
You decided to be before you leave.
Before.
Whereas with this one, like today, we rode up to the top of the pass without the sleeves on, and then I put them on for the descent, and so I really had a short sleeve Gabba on the way up and a long sleeve Gabba on the way down. And so the third piece is the new Perfetto Light. So this is it used to be a slightly lighter version of the Gabba, but the new one is more like the weight of a vest, but with
You can put in the pocket.
Goes in your pockets.
You can summer jersey, put on the pockets, and you have sleeves.
Exactly, and it's 100% wind protection on the front. The new fabric on the back is good water protection, and it keeps 70-80% of the wind off. So it's good in conditions that are maybe 10, 12, 15 degrees. Even today, riding up, we had 6 degrees at one point going up. And some of the group was in the Perfetto light, and we're happy with that. So for me, that now is a piece I use like that instead of the vest, instead of the gilet, to get that extra protection over the arms, and then when I don't want it, put it in the pocket.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And my last question is, you work mainly with the pros. You heard the feedback. What is the one thing you improved on Perfetto or GABA based on the request of the pros? What one thing just?
Yeah. So the idea of the water protection, I think the pros didn't realize how much better we could get it in the water protection, so they didn't even think to ask that. One thing that they did ask that I didn't expect, because to me, I always hated 2 pockets in the back, because if you have something heavy and you put it in the side pocket, then your jersey starts to turn around, you feel lopsided. Excuse me. And as a pros, they asked for 2 pockets, and when they did that, like, no, they don't. These guys don't understand anything. But then they said, no, because when you're wearing that jacket or the GABA, you're always wearing it over a jersey. So if you have something big and bulky, you don't really need to use it very often. You'll put it in the center pocket in the jersey, and the pockets in the GABA are for immediate access, and you're always wearing gloves.
Yeah.
And so having the bigger pocket is more useful. So
small detail, but I think that's what it's about. No, the details, because pros tell you we need this one, you consider, and then you made it.
And then I started to use it, and they were right.
Okay. So thank you very much. Tak ďakujem, to bol Stevie Smith, hlavný brand manažer značky Castelli.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stevie.
Thanks.